I hear you.
Well, don't mess around because we're going live.
Okay.
New.
Oh my gosh! Bojack's on your Brawl mixtape.
180 Ice Auto. Gigante! Oh, wow. Pedro Martinez, 37 out of 50, 180 Ice Auto.
Love when we get the double hit packs.
Oh, that is nasty. King Felix on the mixtape throne. That is beautiful.
We'll get you, my man Bird, Jalen Brunson, New York Nick extraordinaire.
Welcome, everybody. That was quite the intro. How's everybody doing today?
Fabulous.
Great.
Fabulous.
Wonderful.
Also
Wonderful.
fabulous. Hey, shout out real quick to Slap. You put that together overnight, Slappy. We were like, we all sent these clips to you at like 11:30 p.m. and we woke up.
He's actually starting to figure this thing out. It's pretty nice.
It's impressive.
Well,
You're the next Dr. Dre, I think, Slappy.
Yeah.
next to Pharrell, we got to get him a big dumb hat.
You get the big headphones.
Yeah. Right.
I'll take it.
So here we are, everybody. Happy New Year. Happy 2026. We're all back together here. I'm back. A little illness and such, but here we all are. Let's introduce everybody. We'll start with Seth at Mainely Breaks. And we have Jason with Big U Breaks. How are you?
Morning, guys. Happy New Year.
And then we have Eric.
Hey, I texted. Did you catch that?
Yeah.
He said, he's like, good morning, guys. How are you? Like,
I had
Jason.
something in my
Oh,
eye.
good morning. What, you just get up, did you?
Good morning, guys. Happy New Year. Better?
Hey, it's okay. You're behind the East Coast. You're behind the East Coast.
It's been morning for a while here.
Yeah.
Eric with the Card Society joins us.
Yes. What's up, everybody?
How are you?
Doing great.
Excellent. And we have Anthony with Cursive Breaks.
Yeah.
Rounding out the big four here.
Wait,
Anthony, everything good with you?
That's me. What you thought with Jason? It's 6 a.m. on the West Coast, and
Wait, you're on vacation. You want me to feel bad for you? Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. It's early.
And of course, we have a wonderful producer, Slappy White. But let's get right into it. We have a big question for this show. And the question is, if you could pick, what are your top 5 things you would like to see with Boba in 2026? Let's start with you, Seth.
Wow, coming out hot.
Coming out hot, yeah. Give us one. We'll kind of do like
I'll give you
round. Start with one, and we'll move on and
that's a great
just
idea.
work our way around the room.
All right, so we'll start out. We'll keep this one low. I don't want to blow it up yet. I think I'd love to see some increased awareness outside of Discord because you and I, we all go there, right? And that's where we get information and we connect with people. That's great. I think the majority of people aren't there, and I don't know the answer to that specifically, but some way to grow awareness outside of things that we know.
Are you talking like other social media platforms like Twitter, Instagram? I don't know what else is there. I'm not hip anymore. I have to talk to my kids.
I am talking
decent groups.
Yeah,
Facebook.
Exactly.
All right.
So I did see one, like quickly, there was someone I follow on Instagram. He does a great job. Oh, I'm forgetting his name in the moment, but he got a box. He posts these really creative and fun videos, and he had a lot of engagement on his video for people that had never seen the product before. And I don't know how many they're going to convert, but I think all those ideas are really healthy for the brand.
Mm-hmm. Do you think the Boba as a whole should be doing more? Like we know they do a lot of ad targeting and stuff on Instagram and various social media platforms, Facebook and stuff. But do you think they should do more in the way of engagement as far as like making little snaps and videos and different things, and some kind of daily content just put out there, maybe highlights of players or different things like that.
That's exactly my point. So we were just talking before coming on how like funny and unique videos just get eyes. So it could be, I don't know what kind of creative direction they're going to go. And maybe it's not necessarily highlighting product. Maybe it's some of the, they have a really great team of a lot of young, smart people there. Maybe it's just stuff they're doing, I don't know, behind the scenes or something silly. Yeah, anything to just show more about them and the team, I think would be great.
Right.
All right, so hold on. Tex, I have to play devil's
Yes.
advocate. And last week you missed it. You'll have to go back. I know you haven't watched it yet. Go back and watch last week's show to find out.
I watch everything you do, Slappy.
Lungta. All right, why is Lungta's name Lungta? All right, so we won't go into
Because
that.
he
right
has
now.
some weird heritage.
I mean, it's not wrong.
Or
That's pretty good. That's
some
pretty good.
kind of weird Eastern European or.
All right. Well, so I do want to say though, and so it's hard to pick on Lungta when you know what his name stands for, but I couldn't disagree with you more about this. Is that right now there's not enough product for the existing community. We heard from team member Eric. There's 100,000 people. When people were saying that, which was wrong. People said that the world champion LA boxes were botted. I remember thinking to myself, are you crazy? I'm like, there's hundreds of these. There's literally 600. And you have thousands of people in the Discord. And one of the things we heard from the team member, Eric, is that there's 100,000 people who were notified that 600 boxes were available. So of course they sold out. So the only thing I'd say, Seth, is that that was months ago. So now they have how many people on a mailing list? They have hundreds of thousands of people who are into this bow battle product. It can't stay on the shelves at Dick's or Target.
True.
If you go ahead and increase that demand now, if you hit those right influencers now, then they won't have the product to get themselves. Their followers won't have the product to get themselves. So it's the question of like, hey, we really want that 357 Magnum. Here you go, but there's no bullets in it. Well, then like those influencers, they shoot the gun and no bullets fire. So like they wasted that opportunity. So I hear what you're saying. We want it to be bigger. We want it all to be bigger. Like Eric constantly refers to them the same as Panini and Topps. He sees them as an equal. If you ask Jeff French, he would tell you, absolutely not. We're not big cardboard. We're growing. We're the best. We're the best value, but we're not them. So the question, Seth, is, should we be doing that in 2026 if we don't have the product yet? Because then people might just get frustrated if you try to grow too fast, too quickly.
So fair point. And here's my answer. I had 5. So one of the other 5 was to increase print run proportionately to match that. So we want to, I like the idea of having a limited product that creates some excitement and demand. But yeah, you're right. We should see some increased runs so people are able to rip and have fun with it.
Do you guys think we should see like double the print run, triple the print run? Like how big do you think they should try and go, and how fast?
Marginally increase over time. I think from Alpha Update to Griffey, the increase we saw there was pretty good from a proportional standpoint as to, you look at when Alpha Update wax dried up and then the singles market, and then how wax prices shot up. I think we're kind of on that similar trajectory with Griffey, just a little bit slower right now. And that is because of the double mega edition, which we of course didn't have with Alpha Update. But we did have more jumbo boxes seem to be pretty readily available for a while with Update, whereas with Griffey, they were not. So I would like to see also an increased print run. It just depends. I would like to see another SKU added, or would like to see them bring back the jumbos to where you saw more of them versus with Griffey where they're so elusive.
Mm-hmm. All right. Big U.
Yeah.
What do you think? What's one of your 5 suggestions?
So all of the reason why Seth, you don't have any product is because it's all sitting behind Slappy. So I think we touched on that last time.
Eric has some boxes behind him too. I see. Let me see what I'm thinking.
Yeah, Eric, I don't.
They're good. They're going quick.
Yeah.
Going quick.
I love how Slappy just flexes and walks out there. Oh, he's got
Yeah.
more.
Oh,
He's got more.
easy,
Oh.
easy.
Anything else, buddy? I mean, what else you
Well,
got?
it's because the hobbies are unripped. I mean, they're unsealed,
Oh.
so I can't stack those behind me. All the packs will
Oh,
fall everywhere.
okay.
Oh,
I think you
such
should-
problems.
Wait, since they're already ripped, I think you should, maybe do like a poll for all of our audience.
Yeah,
online.
right. Yeah.
Give away packs. That would be nice, just like the Breakers do. We give away stuff all the time. I think that would be great.
Yeah,
That'd
absolutely.
It would be.
a
Yeah,
good
very-
way to increase awareness, Seth. Don't you think? A good,
Hey,
good way to
hey,
increase awareness
and-
in the
I love it.
area.
Tex, I want before Jason, you get to one on your list. Tex, I just want to say there was a comment by Seatown who said, "I would like them to find a way to increase print run without adding 400 new inserts." And Jason, if you want to comment, if you do you have a comment about that? And then Tex, we did that in sit down with Frenchie where he talked about the parallels, and we can mention that because that's been released on Radish. But Jason, your thoughts about what Seatown said? I'd like them to find a way to increase print run without adding 400 new inserts.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a great idea. And look, Seatown is a great point of reference here. He's been around since day one in Boba, big time player, so understands both the playing side and the collectability side of the product. Yeah, I mean, I think that. I mean, and look, I think that the team has done a great job of balancing these different factors that are being thrown in, right? And Slappy, I'm gonna go against you a little bit where you said, no, you can't do that. You can't get on Facebook. You can't. Well, guess what? You got to keep doing stuff like that in order to grow. And if and I know they want to grow, and I know that the product keeps getting better and better, and adding more parallels would be nice, but got to be careful with adding too many parallels. But I mean, they're so creative. The Brawl came out and it was kind of, oh, this is cool, different weapon. And then it goes back to tying back to SCG back, 6 months ago or whatever, where they released a couple Brawl cards. You're like, oh, these are cool. What are these? Well, they were looking into the future where, by the time that we see this stuff, they're probably 90% done, right, with the product and the release. But getting parallels, like, I think having grandma's linoleum, a good example is, and then great grandma's linoleum. I think those are cool. It was a nice little addition, maybe a little bit too close for me with having grandma's linoleum and great grandma's linoleum. They're so creative, man. And I just think that there's better opportunities there with different parallels, except not getting overly crazy with it.
Jason, let me ask you this, because Tex, if I remember the interview with Frenchie properly, which I'll be honest, like I've heard from a couple of people who are from the beginning, they said they didn't want to see all the additional inserts that were being put into it. But Tex, in our sit down with Frenchie, he talked about the fact that in order to grow the print run and maintain that hit rate that you're seeing in the past, you have to add the inserts. So I mean, mathematically, guys, everybody's talking about increasing the print run. How do you do that? I mean, you can sit there and say, okay, I want to have 10,000 signing heroes in a set. I mean, that's not going to, so you can do one of two things, right? You can add more heroes who are signing, or you can increase parallels. And first of all, they're a business and they've got to make money. So it's easy for us to say, like, well, just have another 100 signers. Like if you're going to double the print run, add another 100 signers, right? And then you can double the print run and just keep the exact same parallels. But of course, that's not, they're trying to make money. And so, and for all we know, I mean, who knows if they've made money so far, right? They're just launching the product where it is. But so am I missing something? There's only two ways for them to grow the print run: either increase the signers or increase the parallels. And one thing to note also, Tex, is Jeff mentioned the singles market is a great way for them to check the popularity of the parallels. If you look and see, like, hey, this really isn't selling. Look at the prices on these parallels on eBay. Like, they've just cratered. It's like the community is telling them that this is not a popular. So you might see that, right, go away. Then the next
time. Slappy, not only with the eBay, I know you use eBay as a good reference. It's probably the best reference you use when it comes to pricing and stuff, but also with single shows. I know that there's, 3 guys on here that I mean, do some pretty big single shows, and watching the trends of that, where, and Eric and Anthony, jump in if you want. So the Brawl series, right? I talked about that a little bit. It was a little it was a slow mover, right, in our single shows until they made that release where there's that brawl tournament, and then there's that additional information on the Power Gloves, and then my last show, which was last Wednesday, our big single show on Wednesday night. Man, it was the most popular ask. Everybody's asking for Power Gloves, and everybody's asking for brawls now. So it went from bottom of the list of the pecking order to very top, which and I think they're super creative with that, with doing different tournaments and watching the trends and probably forecasting what's out there and the pitfalls that are ahead and getting ahead of it. So I think that's important. But y'all asked me for my top 5, okay?
Right.
And I'm gonna give you the most important one, okay? And
Let's hear
everybody should agree.
I want to hear it. I want to hear it.
All right,
everybody, get ready. Bring the heat.
we need more Saints, okay? Who dat? we got Alvin Kamara. We got Alvin Kamara, and there are so many good Saints. We got one in particular that's going into the Hall of Fame this year. Maybe another, Jari Evans. I mean, there's so many opportunities here, and I mean, I can do a whole show.
What about Drew Brees?
Well, that's
Drew
the one who's going to
Brees.
the Hall of Fame this year, my friend.
Yeah,
he made the finalists. So did Jari Evans. I mean, we already got Ricky Jackson. We already got Morton Anderson's in the Hall of Fame. I mean, I could go on for hours. So
Olave wouldn't be horrible.
yeah, he's yeah,
That's great.
I only dance to Anthony's song. Only dance to Anthony's song.
Yeah,
So.
let me put that NOLA Christmas break on in the background since you're
Yeah.
going to go all New Orleans on us.
So that's my number 1. Okay, that's important, guys. Make sure that y'all bump that on top of y'all's top of the list.
Right.
Number 2 is I just want more access to more garb. I'm a garb guy, right? I wear hats, I wear shirts, I put stickers on everything. Everybody puts stickers on everything.
Merch. We need merch.
Yeah, definitely. I think it would be a good idea. I know that they do a good job of, with the Griffey boxes. They put the look at there, putting the Tecmo.
Jason's not used to getting compliments. He's like, hold on a second. Yeah.
Soak it in.
That was for me. Okay. But maybe put stickers in there. And look, and I know there's cost, and I know there's cost involved with everything, but I just think there's an opportunity there. Maybe, a reward system where if you register your product, and this is a way they can get more emails and stuff like that, is you register your product, you get so many points, and then you get so many points. There's a store kind of like at the SCG cons where you accumulate points and coupons, and then you go buy something in the store, whether it be a T-shirt, a hat, stickers, whatever. I think that's an opportunity for people to get garb and stuff like that, and also a marketing avenue for Boba as well. So.
Yeah.
Is that okay, Slappy? I saw you making faces.
Oh, what was that, Anthony?
No, I was just saying to go back to Jason's point. One of the things on my wish list and something that would help us as breakers is print run, right? Not print run as far as the entirety of print run, but just knowing the quantity of print run especially on certain parallels. The biggest thing, like I said, we knew fire tracks halfway into to update were like of 99. Knowing that off the bat would have been great. Doesn't mean the information needs to be public, but if we knew, hey, our fire tracks of 99 again of this set, if we knew, hey, our power gloves of 99 or of 200, like how much more of a difference something like that would make to help us kind of set the market, or just set the market naturally. So that is a big ask, I guess, from us. Get a little more understanding of what the print run is.
Anthony, let's what else you have? What's another one of your top 5?
I would say I think Jason hit the nail on the head with the merch, right? People love merch. Stickers are an easy one, but majority of us live now kind of East Coast. It's cold right now. Well, not where I'm at, but it's cold on the East Coast. Give me a nice heavy duty, quality hoodie. I'll pay $60 for a hoodie with a Boba, logo on it, like all day.
I agree. We've been joined by Soothing.
Hey
as
guys.
you can see down below here. Hey, how are you?
Good. Sorry, I was a little late today.
No worries. Let's jump right in with you. What's one of your top 5 changes or improvements you'd like to see in 2026?
Yeah, for sure. My first one is there needs to be more Chicago Bears. That's easy. Of course. But it's cool because there is going to be more Chicago Bears this year after they win the championship. They win the Super Bowl.
Oh, that's a
Um,
bold
totally
statement
fine.
right there.
Yeah, it's totally fine. We'll get a championship
Somebody
box
mark
for the
that down.
Bears, so it's cool. Unfortunately, the
It's only
Saints
been
won't
40
be able to
years.
get a championship box until about 2040. But we'll see what happens then.
Ooh, cutting deep. Cutting
I mean,
deep.
who was laughing the hardest? Tex was laughing the hardest about that. The Bills? Is that what?
No, I'm a Jet
No?
fan, so I
Oh,
have nothing to laugh
never
at.
mind.
I just cry.
Sorry,
But some of the stuff for me, like on my list, is obviously I want as much access to play as possible. Like the Discord League, obviously launching that's a lot of access. I'd love for more shops to pick up tournaments, pick up sealed tournaments, things like that to get people involved. Because I think a sealed tournament's the best way for someone to learn. Puts everyone on an equal playing field. They get to open a box and they get to play the game. And I think that's a really good way to get new people into Bo Jackson Ballerina is having that option. Another cool thing I'd love to see in the game is I know they have the codes now in the boxes for the packs on the app. I would love to see just randomly placed in there just random boxes, a code for a playmat for people. Just
Oh,
randomly. It's not guaranteed you're getting one in this box. It doesn't matter. It could be a Miami Ice playmat. It could be this playmat, this playmat, this playmat. And it's just a code that you can plug in, and it gives another little chase to it outside of just the cards. And then the last one, which I've been saying ever since I started, because you get a hot dog in every pack, which is awesome, right? I love the hot dogs. It makes it fun. But like, could we imagine the chase of like a gold hot dog out of 10?
a one of one hot dog.
Like that would be so cool. Like
It could be like a super dog.
yeah, I've
Super
always
dog.
wanted to have one. And like just like if there's 40 hot dogs, if there's gold hot dogs out of 10, there's 400 hot dogs. I mean,
I think the bigger issue that Mitch you're talking about, and I agree, is the hot dogs have the artwork for the heroes is so amazing, and the intricacy of the plays. Like if you play, like you're looking for those, and you're looking for the rarity. And again, 33 through 64 is rare. People stop saying it ends at 32. It's the overprinted plays start at 65. But to your point, Sue, thing is on the hot dogs, I've felt like it's overlooked. Like, and it's hard, right? Because they do everything so well that you get greedy. But when you look at Bo Battle, you're like, hot dogs are in place. They can make it sexier.
Right. Yeah. I think it'd be so cool. You peek a hot dog and instead of it being green, it's gold. Like that'd be so cool.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
or what do you think about short, like super short printed alternate art hot dogs?
Yeah, like per city
too.
Have different dogs.
Yeah, per city, or you just have like an like an A and a B. You have an A King Ketchup and a B King Ketchup, and the B King Ketchup is maybe only to 20, 10 or 20.
Well, and Tex, it's important to say right here. So first of all, this is Bo Battle Breakers for breakfast. These are the top breakers on Whatnot, also on Fanatics, on eBay. Like they're breaking a lot of places, primarily Whatnot. Every Friday live at 9 a.m. we talk about Bo Jackson Battle Arena. And I know we had a couple of new people in the chat who were asking, like, wanted to know more about this. They came across. Thanks for following us. But it's important, Tex, to talk about the hot dogs. There are limited hot dogs. We're not talking about, I know, Mitch, we're all in the know. And we're talking about just the average pack and having a special hot dog in there. But of course, in the things like the LA Champion boxes, which we were talking about earlier, they have the special foil hot dogs. I saw the other day,
dogs.
Somebody new came in and they were saying, like, is there any difference in hot dogs? And another new person was being helpful and said, no, there's no difference. And it was like, well, no, wait, there is. If you end up having one of those foil hot dogs, don't think that's a throwaway hot dog, because people need those special foil hot dogs to play in $100,000 tournament. And the price is actually pretty low lately. And I know there are a couple of people in the community who are going to hate me for saying this because they've been picking them off, but they're cheaper than they should be right now because people aren't thinking about it. So we just got to acknowledge there is something special that goes on with hot dogs, but in terms of the masses don't really see that specialty in the hot dogs.
But Slappy, I think that I think they will though, because I mean, one of the most popular cards in our single show, and I just grabbed one, is the Grilladelphia, right? And tied to the Philly Super Bowl champion set, which the Bears might have one. I don't think so, Soothing, but maybe. But I think that I think it's an opportunity. I mean, look, I pick on Soothing more than anybody because I love him so much. I think that's a great idea. And where are we going to now? Oh, we're going to sing it again? Yes.
Was that the Super Bowl shuffle?
Well, I wasn't.
Oh yes, a 40-year-old video. I love it.
Yeah.
Finish your point, Jason. It was like I was just gonna play in the background, but Jason, finish your point, and then I can give us a little Super Bowl shuffle.
No, I think that I think it's a great idea, and just anything to hype it up, And I know that certain hot dogs are going to unlock certain things, especially with like the Madness tournament. You get extra cards for having them. I think it would be great. I think it would be awesome, and even maybe something to even give props to the team. Where hey, there could be a one-on-one signed hot dog from one of the artists.
Yeah,
and
Spec could sign some cards.
Yeah, I mean that would be crazy. That'd be crazy.
Put Eric in the game, man.
Put Eric in a hot dog suit on a card. Dude, that'd be on my wall right here. Yeah,
I love how you guys are all giving Spec more work. Like the man's not working 18 hours a day. Right?
I think we need to get
more hot dogs.
I think we need to get Eric in a hot dog suit at the National.
I think it should happen in Atlanta next weekend. Absolutely.
Okay.
Hey, Tex, I think we just want to hit a couple of the comments. Let's see. Galileo was saying, and I think this was, I'm not sure if it's something that one of us was talking about. It could have been just in response to the title of the show, but protect the collector SKU, focus on building player SKU. And I'm not quite sure. Maybe I'm trying to read everything behind the boards and like pick up on that. But does anyone want to respond to that in terms of what they think Galileo's saying there?
Yeah, let me hop. My guess would be a collector SKU is like the Grand Mausoleum. So it's not necessarily the highest power. They're rarer cards. You can get it like a 110, 130 power card. That's a really great card. And that's what I'm thinking he's referring to. If he's there, hop on and let me know. And I'd like to have those protected too. And you don't have to have every card be valuable because of its playability. And yeah, Grand Mausoleum popped up in my head for that one.
Yeah. Anything to add there before we go to the other comments? Thanks for addressing that, Seth. I do want to say the Steel City Hobby says that I worry, and this goes back to we were talking about increasing print run. I worry that they will bring too many people in versus what they plan to release in product. It could cause people to get even more frustrated. We've seen that a little bit in the sister project, Wonders of the First, where people are frustrated that they can't get it. Of course, they can get it. They just can't get it at their LGS, like for instance with Wonders. But it's a fair point right there. And of course, Quick liked what Jason was saying, saying that agreed, more comments equals more packs, meaning that I need to rip some of these packs and start giving away to the community. So
that would be great.
Yeah.
I think that would be awesome.
Steel City had another comment I'd like to touch on, and this is for the guys that stream on Whatnot. He said, it's hard to track the single shows on Whatnot. Do you have any suggestions, you guys, on how he might be able to pare down his search a little more to find those single shows easier? Or is it something maybe on your end?
About finding us easier?
I think the sale.
They're all scheduled. They're all scheduled, right?
Yeah, I mean, but I think that's something that we could do better. We could probably do better in using other platforms and stuff like that. I agree. I mean, look, I go in the Discord and I post it there and post special pictures up before our shows. But I could definitely do a better job of going on Instagram, going on Facebook and MySpace and whatever else is still out there.
Yeah,
well,
I think he's maybe.
And Tex, I will say is that Radish is I finally tweaked the Discord a little bit. So the breakers, if you're in the Radish Discord, is that you're able to, and of course, for folks watching this on YouTube, you might never have heard of Discord. It's a social media app. It's just where there's it's like any social media app, but it just, the official Boba Discord is where a lot of people congregate. Radish actually has a Boba section, Bo Battle section, and the breakers can actually, for folks who come into the Radish Discord, they can ask for or they just add the Bo Battle Breakers tag. So when a break is happening, they can be notified. So we're working with the breakers and they can now and when they go live, they can actually tag that group so they know when they're going live. Because of course, not everybody lives on Whatnot. People tend to be in Discord more than Whatnot. So you can add, by the way, guys, when you're going live with a single show, instead of just with the link, you could probably say it's going to be a single show. But I'll think text. That's a good point for the Radish Discord, how we can maybe even a separate section just for single show, and people can
yeah. I think that's what I think that's what he's saying. It's hard to differentiate sometimes a single show from just a regular.
I don't think that was it, guys. When that comment popped up, he was referring to the single sale prices. So
I agree,
man. He's saying, it's hard to track the costs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, when we were talking about the eBay, how the community, how the team was watching the pricing.
Because Steel City knows where the shows are for sure.
Yeah. I agree with that mainly, Seth. It's to be honest with you guys, we were tracking it. You know, Allison does a great job. Look, she's more than half of what we do here, and every sale that we have, she is recording it. You know, whether it be parallel type and price that we sold it at. We've gotten away from it the past couple shows just because of time. You know, we'd be sitting there. And time restraints it would take us too long to get through cards, and people breaks are crazy, right? I mean, there's a lot of things that the breakers do, especially the guys that are super creative, like Mitch, doing themes and costumes and stuff like that, and doing the different kinds of breaks. Single shows are like put that on steroids, because I mean you're trying to keep up with the chat, finding the requests that people are asking for. They're requesting heroes, they're requesting parallels, and then you got to find it. And you think that before the show you had it in the proper order. All right, we're going to separate it by parallels because that's what they're looking for. And then nobody asked for a parallel; they all asked for specific heroes. You're like, wait, what? So I've had to go to switching from a 2-camera system with our breaks to a 1-camera system, just because. If I showed you guys the layout of our single show, I mean, our whole area is spread out and divided into certain areas just so we can locate cards quicker for our audience. So I think that's a great point. I'd have to do a little bit more research on the logistical end of our show just to kind of see how can we go back to recording those costs and prices. And I mean, it's hard. Allison's, writing down, separating, and putting it in a spreadsheet all at the same time. She's like the octopus on Monsters Incorporated. Men in Black.
You know what else is a great idea is that Quick says breaking packs or watching a break after the battle foils and the first plays. It's okay. Open the next pack. If there was a chance for a rare hot dog, it could hold more interest. So Soothing definitely likes your idea. And then of course, also liking the idea. Talcott said I'd buy Eric Wiener. So looks like there's some support to get Eric in a hot dog suit.
I hope that's what he was referring to.
I'm
Or
sure.
suit.
With the AI stuff, I mean, how hard can it be to put Eric in a hot dog suit? I mean,
I can easily do it right now.
Do all of you do singles breaks, or is it mainly Big U that does them? Do all of you do singles breaks?
No, actually, Eric is the OG. Eric is the OG of the singles shows. Eric does a great job. He is, he's kind of my mentor. I kind of watch his show and learn stuff from him, and we help each other out, and Anthony too. Anthony does single shows too. So
Eric, what's your strategy heading into a singles show? How do you prepare for it? How do you go about it?
The biggest thing I do is I put the cards in an order, almost like a set list, and it's I variate between high end and low end. So every 5-10 auctions, I want to mix in a bigger card just to keep people there. Because if you hold all the bigger cards till the end, I think a lot of people might look at that and not join until the end of the show. Requests, I always ask for requests. The hard thing about requests is if you start just going with what the chat's throwing out, it's going to be a tornado behind the scenes of just trying to find cards. You don't know where you put the last stack of cards you had in your hand. So I like to keep things pretty streamlined. I like to go fast. I run 15-second auctions. Sometimes I'll do 10-second sudden death, although A lot of times, if you do sudden death, you get some really, really low bids from people that don't realize it's sudden death or are paying attention if you go that fast. So you can kind of bite yourself going that fast sometimes, but it's also fun to just say you're doing 100 auctions in an hour and just go rapid fire. And the amount of cards that people get to see in a short amount of time is so much fun, especially with Battle Arena, because the cards and the artwork are so different. You know, you're seeing cards you've never seen before in some of these single streams, and that's part of the fun of it.
Do you usually have like one big banger per
I
single
try to have
show
like
that you
5.
5 big ones?
Yeah, I try to have 5 like $200 plus cards per show that I can mix in towards the beginning and then do some big ones at the end. And then I always do a buyer's giveaway. I usually try and hit like a $50 plus card for the buyer's giveaway towards the end too, which is always fun.
Nice.
Anthony, are you with us?
Yeah, I'm back. Can you guys hear me fine?
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can. Anthony, do you ever run single shows, or do you just do pretty much straight breaks?
No, I'm very similar to Jason and Eric. Once a week we do a single show as well. And to touch on Jason's point, it very much is it's a constant, right? When you're doing a break, you can sit there and listen to music between auctions. You can, communicate with the chat a little bit. But when you're doing a single show, it's a constant. You're looking for the cards to do if you don't have them already kind of sorted through. It is definitely a little more stressful, but they're cool. They're cool because you definitely find the value of cards, what people are willing to pay. You get people looking for certain ones, and I'll actually ping people similar to what Jason does. You post kind of your big cards out there on the Discord or different socials, and get the right people in your shows for the cards that you're doing.
Excellent. I have a question for everybody. I'd like to go around now that we're starting off this new year. If you could add, we know that we have Tecmo coming out in the spring. And then we have the Griffey update that'll be coming out, I think, around the National. We don't know what'll be after that. But if you could add one hero into one of the upcoming sets that hasn't already been in the set, who would you add? And it doesn't have to be an autograph signer. It could just be, so it could be a deceased player or somebody that doesn't sign. But
and it can't be Michael. And it can't be Michael Jordan or Tiger Woods or Tom Brady. Don't go with the obvious.
Walter Payton.
Yeah. Oh, who was that? Was that Soothing?
Walter
Payton.
Easily.
We need sweetness. Yeah, we do need sweetness.
We got Muhammad Ali, and of course, R.I.P.
Yeah.
But I believe that opened the door to a lot of other opportunities for.
All right.
Especially seeing the popularity of it, Soothing.
Yeah.
I mean, Butterfly Sting is one of the biggest chasers in the Griffey set. I mean,
more combat sports for sure.
He appears to be very, very rare from what I've seen. I haven't obviously watched as much breaking and done as much breaking as you guys have, but is Ali that rare?
Yeah, he's definitely more.
He's a hard hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. Okay.
I will
he's
say,
a hard hit. I love that, Eric. He's a hard hit. You damn right he is.
Literally and figuratively.
Today.
Brawl does help bring them out more, which is another thing.
True.
Like yesterday, we saw Bojax. That was my first ever Bojax pulled on stream. And
really?
Brawl mixtape, and it was really cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
But like, typically without Brawl, I wouldn't have seen that. It's it does make it less of a not chase, but it makes him a little bit come out more often. So
yeah.
Seth, how about you? Yeah, the Rambo Rocky combo would be pretty wild.
I'm
Seth,
going New York Yankees legends. You got to go like Mickey Mantle or Babe Ruth. I mean, or you can go like Willie Mays. You go iconic baseball player. I think that would be a fun chase.
That would be wild. Yeah, one of the real old greats. Jason, how about you? And let's do a non-Saint. Since we already know where you stand on the Saints, let's have a non-Saint.
He wants a Saint kicker.
Wait, Seth. What is wrong with the Flying Dutchman, man?
There's nothing wrong with it. You're absolutely right.
Actually,
kicker ever.
You want to know what? Before Jason goes, is that my thing would have been Connors McEnroe. I really want to see them in, but actually, hearing you say kicker, Seth, is Imagine Adam Sandler, future sidekick, the Water Boy.
Mhm.
So you could, I mean, with all his roles, Adam Sandler would be the perfect sidekick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't think he's a sidekick. I think he's the main attraction. I mean,
Yeah.
Adam Sandler would be great, but the one that I would love to see, I mean, keeping with my Louisiana ties, is Shaq. I mean, Shaq would be
Diesel.
yes, the Diesel. I mean, he is just such a character. You know, I think he could have like having a Griffey set. I think you have a Shaq set. You know, with all the different things that he's done, both on and off the court. I'd love to see Shaq. You know,
And is not opposed to loaning his name to products.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and I actually, Shaq allows 2,480 of us to represent him. So I just want to let you know, for $50, before they release the set, if anybody wants him to endorse your breaking, just for $50, I can get him to cut 3 ads for you. $50 on.
There you go.
Money well spent.
A deal at twice the price.
Wait, is Shaq going to be on the show next Friday now, Slappy?
If we pay him an endorsement fee for $50, I think
you'll have to tune in and see.
Oh, that would be great. I'd love to talk to my boy. Oh
Strip
man,
in. $10 each.
Eric.
We got it.
Eric, how about you?
I have a long list of requests for the next set, but I think more alternative sports. You know, I think Mike Tyson obviously would be huge from the boxing. I'd love to see an MMA fighter like John Jones or even Amanda Nunes. If you could get Ronda Rousey, somebody of that level.
McGregor.
But I think the WNBA is so hot right now. It's been hot for a while. You got Unrivaled, a new league, which actually starts next week. But the WNBA players in Boba so far have mostly been featured and hard to pull, except for PB Buckets, right? Or CC, I guess, in Alpha. So I'd like to see more of that. Maybe Nafisa Collier is a name that I think would bring a lot more people into Battle Arena. I think that having Ajax, Paige, Caitlin Clark has really brought a large group of people from WNBA basketball card collecting into Battle Arena, because they don't make a lot of WNBA cards. They up until like this last year, they really hardly had any sets at all. So I feel like it would bring another group of people over, but putting maybe some more female athletes as non-featured, but as base heroes, just to make them pop out a little bit more frequently would be something nice. Yeah, Simone Biles was on my list too. I think that's a great suggestion. Absolutely.
Is Big U about to be abducted by aliens? What is happening?
Shout out Miss Mainely with the great
The
suggestion.
spirits in New Orleans.
Yeah, really.
You know,
Simone Biles, yes.
What's going on there? Sorry.
Hey, and Tex, by the way, when we were talking about boxing, one of the things that'd be interesting that hasn't happened in Bo Battle yet is a duo signed card. And of course, you've got Jason mentioned McGregor. Like, if you had McGregor and Mayweather, right? Of course, that legendary fight that they had is that put them both on a card. Like, and if not them, you could
Tyson Holyfield.
You could, I mean, maybe Mariano Rivera comes back with Jorge Posada and they sign a card, or just, Big Papi and Pedro Martinez. Actually, some who've already been around. Like, do you think we'll see something other than the, Una auto card in 2020? Do you think they go there, guys, like in 2026? Like, we see something different?
I do. I personally, I'm surprised they didn't go there with Griffey Jr. and Sr.
And the Giannis brothers.
I mean, y'all just have my mind spinning now about the possibilities, and I'm sure that the Boba team sits around and does it. I mean, talking about bringing in other sports fans from different arenas and stuff. What about like an OG, like X Games Tony Hawk?
Well, so
Tony
Jason
Hawk
just
would be
stole mine.
wild.
If I got to my turn.
Yeah, I was going to get to you, Anthony. Sorry.
That was no, that's fine. So I was going to go because you kind of mentioned like, hey, don't go Saints for
Same
Big
way.
U, and I'm like, hey, I could easily do Charles Woodson or John Madden, but for me, it 100% was going to be Tony Hawk. So Tony Hawk, we talk about X Games, but just even this nostalgia of his Tony Hawk video game, like that would bring such a big audience. And I think for me, just reminiscent of everything that was Tony Hawk back in the day, but still today, he's still still very present personality.
The Tony Hawk video game is very much the equivalent of Tecmo Bowl for the football video games. Tony Hawk is the Tecmo Bowl of skating video games. So that could be a nice tie-in too.
Sure, if you say, Tex. I gotta admit, like I'm not up on the Tony Hawk's video game.
Yeah.
I know, but I think that's a good point. Slappy is there's a whole different group of followers with the X Games.
Yeah,
that's not in the Boba, and I mean, I think that's another avenue that could be explored. And I think funny stuff is good to add too. Like adding, I saw the Randy Quaid with Billy in the backseat in the fighter
jet.
Yeah, from Armageddon, right? That was the scene from Armageddon where he's "Hello, boys," and he's about to blow up the ship. I mean, I threw out there to somebody and they laughed at me. It was Red Panda. Everybody knows does everybody know who Red Panda is?
No.
Is that the female?
Yes.
She's the professional eater. She the professional eater?
No,
the unicycle.
No, yes, the lady.
Oh, the unicycle lady. Yes,
Yeah.
the balls on the head. Yes.
Literally, Soothing is such an impersonator that when you mention some name, he immediately goes like, "Oh, I'm a monkey. I'm dancing. I got to
I'm on my unicycle.
Put on the
That's
Red
his next
Panda
show.
uniform right now."
His next show.
Let me go get it.
Oh my God, Soothing! Yeah, you got your next theme now. You got to start balancing those balls in your head.
Yeah,
man.
Learn to ride a unicycle.
Well, and of course, Onyx is saying professional eater, and we already have one that's in there, right? With
Joey Jaws.
Joey.
Yeah, Joey Chestnut.
Hugely popular.
Yes.
Yep.
Mhm.
And
Yes,
We don't have
it
a
is.
wrestler yet. Yeah, no wrestling.
Mhm.
WWE, WWF.
That's right. Yeah.
You get The Rock, John Cena,
Actually,
Stone
Tex-
Cold, one of those guys.
the Boba team has signed a wrestler, right? In for Wonders for signing. So
Yeah, Chuck Liddell is going to be in the upcoming Wonders set.
Yeah, he's at
So-
UFC. Yeah, that's a huge one.
Nice, man.
it's interesting that they Frenchie has said he will never do a crossover between Wonders and Boba. So for people who are in both universes, just know he said he will never do that. But Tex, could he do something where he signs one here and says, "Hey, I'd love for you to that would be one person he could sign over in here."
Yeah, it's definitely that would work in both sets, sure. And
The
do you
Iceman.
think Frenchie, when he means crossover, he means the characters, like now that we have actual people in Wonders? I think he means more of the characters won't cross over, not necessarily the actual human people.
Well, but I also think he means some people in the past had said you could insert Bo Battle a card into a Wonder. So there's a chase.
Oh yeah, no,
Like,
that would never happen. Yeah,
he would never do anything like that. But
correct. Yeah.
that, and by the way, we should mention is all this talk about athletes is apparently that's the motivation along with the show is that quick saying, just so the panel knows, I'm trying for a personal best squat while I'm listening and commenting. So somebody who is
Put on
multi.
that
1985 Bears.
Oh,
How many
but on
plates
that-
you got on
That'll do
each
it.
side?
Yeah. But you can't tell us what you're going for, and not tell us the weight.
4
right,
plates. How many plates we got?
Come on.
He's doing. I bet you he's doing over 400.
That's just
Godzilla.
Get it quick. Get it quick.
Dude, the rhythm is it's sweet.
yeah. So much for getting monetized. Oh, how great would McMahon
Pull it up.
Well, they call me sweetness, and I like
There he is.
There's my boy.
We had to go to training camp to give Chicago a Super Bowl champ. And we're not doing this because we're greedy. The Bears are doing it to feed the needy. We didn't come here to look for trouble. We just come here to do the Super Bowl shot.
This is Speedy Willie, and I'm world class. I like running, but I love to get the pass. I practice all day and dance all night. I gotta get ready for the Sunday fight. Now I'm as smooth as a chocolate swirl. I dance a little funky, so watch me, girl. There's no one here that does it like me. My Super Bowl shuffle will set you free.
Oh, Willie.
I'm Samurai Mike.
Look at Dan
I stop 'em
Anderson.
cold. Part of the defense, big and bold. I've been jamming for quite a while, doing what's right and setting the style. Give me a chance, I'll rock you good. Nobody messing in my neighborhood. I didn't.
All right, let's.
We're so bad. We know we're
Samurai Mike, great Bobo name.
Beautiful.
It's amazing that still holds up.
And
Like
you
it's
know what's
definitely
amazing?
dated, but it's not cringeworthy by any means. It
What's
holds
amazing
up.
is they filmed that before they won the Super Bowl. Talk
Yeah.
about confidence.
It's
Ooh.
the greatest video on the entire
Yeah.
internet.
I want to go out and
Uh-oh.
get Mike Singletary's glasses right now.
I don't know.
Where
I can
can I
show you a
find
couple
those?
videos. I think are a little better than that.
Yeah. Oh, 550.
Nice.
Leg press 550. Wow.
Yeah.
You're giving Saquon Barkley a run for his money.
Yeah, him and
No,
Jalen Hurts too, right?
Yeah, on that one.
Humble brag, only 550.
So Tex, I think we wanted to get up to 5 things that we wanted to see in 2025.
We're gonna try to, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, well,
Here's
and
my
so
list.
by going around with a different group, did Soothing and Cursive, did they put in there?
I think everybody gave us at least one. I have awareness of outside of Discord, print run, code inserts, merch,
By the way,
rare hot dogs.
Credit to
Thanks.
Tech Super. Like I feel like I'm actually in a corporate meeting and he's the one who's supposed to take everything back to the director later on. And like it almost is like you're writing it down to share with the director of operations. Like
Yeah, well, you know, I have my people, you have your people. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Eric. I thought you were gonna.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead, Eric. Sorry.
I was just gonna say, I think the case hits idea is something that they could lean more into of adding another case hit to whether it's hobby, jumbo, mega box. All of them would be nice actually, but I think we're in an era of people chasing case hits and a lot of the sports cards that get ripped, and it's one more. It's another parallel, yes, but it's a super short printed parallel, so it's not something that's going to wreck a print run or water down a product. I think it's one more layer, one more valuable card that you could do. I've always been a huge fan of gold cards, gold prisms, gold refractors in Topps Chrome. So I would love to see an all gold foil. If that was something that was a case hit, you know, just seeing that gold pop out in the middle of a pack, I think would be pretty fun to see in streams. And those cards would just look amazing once they came out.
What are the case hits right now? The slime is a case hit, correct?
Green glow.
And the green glow
Green
battle
battle
foils.
Mm-hmm.
And is there a third or a fourth case hit?
No, we need
Or are
them.
those
There are
those so
grandmas
there's basically
is great.
two.
The grandmas could be considered a case hit.
Grandmas
Yeah,
are
there's
case
some that
hit,
are like
green glows
1 to 2
case
per
hit.
case.
Yeah.
Okay. I really love the slime cards. I wish those weren't as rare as they are because I really, really like those. I think that should maybe be moved into its own weapon category, maybe.
Yeah. Griffey looks really good on a slime card.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we're getting to about the hour mark. I think unless anybody else has another suggestion of something they'd like to see in 2026.
Well, actually, you want to know, Tex? Does anybody have?
I do want to know.
Does anybody have a New Year's resolution regarding Bow
Oh.
Battle? Either you as a breaker or you as a collector or player. Like I know some people do New Year's resolutions, others don't. So, Soothing.
Team Valley is gonna win the national, and
Oh.
I'm gonna get my lick back on B-Dub, and I'm gonna beat B-Dub.
That's what I'm talking about.
Wow. 9:54 a.m. on January 2nd. The gauntlet has been thrown down.
Clarification, Tex. So when you say you're going to win national, there's a lot at national now. So are you going to sweep every event at the Griffey set, the Alpha set, the
I don't know.
individual, the team? So you're saying Valley's going to take everything, or
Valley's looking pretty deep nowadays.
You're
I'm
just,
not gonna
going to
lie.
steamroll through everybody.
Valley, who'd you recruit? You got some other people in your back pocket on the team now. Who you have in the payroll? What's going on over there?
I tell you what, we're gonna. I know this much. We're gonna have the most fun in madness. I'll tell you that much, right, Anthony? Right,
Yep.
Mitch. We're gonna have the most fun in madness out of anybody. I don't know if we're gonna win.
Hold on, you're
Jason,
saying we? Whose team are you on?
yeah?
Wait, what?
You, Jason. Who's team
Yeah.
you on?
I'm on Team Valley, my friend.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Oh, what?
Whoa. And
Where's
you're talking
breaking
about-
news?
and
Oh, wait,
Anthony-
is this breaking news? Oh,
No, no,
wait,
the bigger
you heard
news
it here
is
first.
Anthony.
Then
Wait,
We
Mr.
haven't really
Woodview and Big
announced
U are on
much.
Team Valley.
Well, you just have.
Well, Tex and Anthony, the bigger news is Jason was an independent. He was Notre Dame. And the bigger news is that Anthony, who used to play for Bama, is now going over to it. You're leaving your team? Cursive?
Goddamn NIL.
I may be as well. We may
That
have transfer
transfer
jerseys here. So
Worlds colliding.
Well, Team Bazooka, we can have something to say about that. I mean, I'm no good at playing, but I'm on the bench somewhere in one of those teams.
So, well, hang on. Does this mean Eric is the lone man here on the totem pole?
Yeah.
What's
On
going
my
on?
own island,
We're working.
Why?
We're working the deal.
Revis Island over here.
The moment that we get Eric's deck set up, he's got an
I
open
seen-
ended.
Yeah, soothing. You got to put the arm on him. What are you doing?
Eric, I'll give you my last jumbo if you come on my team.
Ooh, that's
that's a big
juicy
one.
right there.
Wait. Why isn't anyone recruiting me? I'll take a jumbo.
We know you're
Why aren't I
skill
getting
level, Eric.
recruited?
Wait, we're supposed to get jumbos, Mitch? We're supposed to get jumbos?
Jason, yeah, you
Wait,
got to renegotiate, brother.
Yeah.
No, I
Hey,
can't. Man, he gave me.
Has
over
anyone-
60.
I haven't seen a jumbo for Griffin. Has anyone seen any in the wild, or how have you guys been able to get your hands on them?
There's been a couple on eBay.
You missed last week's show too.
Yeah,
I did, yeah.
So
I just checked eBay. There are none on eBay.
there's been a couple that have sold on eBay, and then there's been some on shows.
Really?
I'm still waiting for Star City to drop their allotment. They're going to have
What
some.
did
right?
Star City get an
Mhm.
allotment? We were talking about this, and yeah, it's interesting that Star City is still sitting on. Because as far as I know, they haven't sold any Griffey, have they?
Not yet.
no.
Why would they be sitting on it this long?
I mean, I get one good answer for you because the price keeps going up, so you just hold out a little bit. And I have no idea.
So you think they're just holding out to gouge us?
I mean, they were fair last time, I think. But yeah, I have no idea what they're doing.
So prize support should start being Griffey now. We know the online league. We just are wrapping up the holiday bash. That prize support is Griffey, and then Atlanta. I'd assume for prize wall, we're going to start seeing Griffey stuff as well. If the team's gotten through the rest of their update, so hopefully that changes. And for those of us going to the SCG Atlanta, we hopefully can see some product to purchase.
Yeah.
Can I mention just
Sue-
one thing?
Yeah, go
real
ahead,
quick?
Soothing. Yeah.
Speaking of that, Cursive, thank you. Cursive made top 8 in the holiday bash, baby. Team Valley up. So that's great. And then as far as season 2 of the Discord League, that's launching January 5th. Today's January 2nd, which means you have 3 days to get into it. All right. And there's some awesome prize support for that. So if you play all 10 of your matches, you're getting a cyber pack. If you make top 12, you're getting blasters, megas, hobbies. And then if you win the Discord League, you're getting an all expenses paid trip to go to the national and play in the Apex tournament. No ticket required, which basically means if you play in Apex, what did that mean in 2025? Didn't that mean you took home a blast box?
I think it did.
It does mean
Incredible.
a blast box. Yes.
So if you're not in, get in to the Discord League.
Wow, that's pretty amazing. That's wild.
Hey.
And where can you find the Discord League in the Discord? It's
It
under
is in
Valley
the-
House, or
No,
is it?
It's just a Discord League. That's what it's named. I can always put a.
Okay.
I can put I can text you a thing, Slappy, if you want it.
Yeah, we can put a link in the description.
All right.
Bobaleagues.com. Is that what it is?
Well, bobaleagues.com is the website that we use for scheduling.
I mean, I think that if we put like a schedule every week of our shows on this, Boba Breakers for breakfast, I think that would be nice, Slappy.
Hey, so
Throwing it out there,
So-
buddy.
So I
Have a
just put
one of
rundown.
my
the,
suggestions.
so just to let you guys know, with technology, like I did put the invite out there. And by the way, so it's in the comments. If anybody wants to go ahead and join, you can see it right there. The invite to it. Tex, I do want to talk about one thing because I know that Onyx was talking about Atlanta SCG, and I want to talk about the prize pool just because I want to cover that issue, and then we don't have to worry about it going forward. But it was an issue that came up recently. But I do want to ask Soothing, as long as he's able to come back, is that I'm curious, Soothing, if you've ever thought about changing it. It's hard because Discord we have over 100,000 people in Boba, and of course the Discord is just microscopic portion of it. So, I mean, it'll always be a part, but have you thought about, like, your identity is you put Discord in the name of the league. So it's hard because it's an easy way to go at it, right? The most fervent players, supporters, active people are there. But have you thought about, like, you want to be more than Discord. So when will we see you kind of drop the Discord name? Like, obviously that's a lot more infrastructure you have to build. Discord makes it very easy to do a lot of things, but just generally, like, what's your thought, like, long-term on that?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Radish has been a huge help with the BobaLeagues.com. And I think that has opened a lot of more doors. Big Rob and I had kind of tag team that, mainly Big Rob. Big Rob is a madman. He's a genius when it comes to building websites. But the online portion of it, of course, I think will always need to be connected to something Discord-esque. And the reason why is because you need a camera. You have to have a camera set up to play your opponent, to see their deck. And the easiest way to get that set up, to be in a room where people can participate and watch, is always going to be Discord. Unless something is made on BobaLeagues.com in order to do that, which, of course, I don't know what that would look like in the future. But BobaLeagues.com now allows you to do in-person tournaments too, which means now if Jason wants to do a tournament in NOLA, he can do one in NOLA and use BobaLeagues.com, and everything is tracked in that same area. So in that regard, the BobaLeagues.com isn't connected directly to Discord. Just the online aspect is.
Sure.
So two of my suggestions. Sorry, I'll let you finish, Mitch, and then I'll.
No, you're good. You're good. Go ahead. I was done.
So say two of my suggestions. One came from my wife, that holiday bash should technically end before the holidays start, or at least before Christmas. Us being out on vacation was kind of hard to play the game yesterday. And then two, holiday bash, because we are now associating the online league with the Boba team. They're one and the same now. That we're getting great support from there. Was that we love being able to jump on Discord to play our games, but we would also love to make those rooms private. So for a couple of reasons, right? We're TCG players. If we have a room of people that are watching our games, they're now taking notes on people's decks, so that they're now seeing and can take a note of what someone's playing, which means by the next time you play a game, someone could have your identical deck. And then two, there's obviously, you have that possible interaction from people, because Discord is not really locked down. We don't have a way to kind of mute people on those things like that. So the online league has been great, but as we see that kind of get built and get more support from the team, there are definitely some areas for improvement on that. So
you just opened a whole can of worms, though. Like, when we talk about Bo Battle, like, there's two things. There's collectability, people who just love the cards, sports cards collectors. Then there are players. And right now we're talking about the people who actually play the game associated with these highly collectible cards. And so when Cursive talks about making it so people can't see what card you're playing, of course, there are some people in the TCG world who believe that you should register your deck, and those registrations should be made available to everybody, and people should be able to see what deck were you playing with. So it's interesting. Cursive's bringing up I want to lock it down so people can't see what it is, but some people are going to argue you shouldn't be able to lock it down, and it should be a registered deck, so whether people can see it or not. So I'm not saying which side I'm on, Cursive, but you'd agree there are people on both sides, right?
Oh, 100%. Yeah. After a tournament, if you want to see what tournament deck I won with, or whoever won with, yeah, for sure. But mid-tournament, especially where you can make adjustments, that makes it a little difficult.
All right. Well, that's all right. In terms of that, Soothing, did you have Eric, you're going on in 55 minutes live with your show, right? All right. So we got a couple more minutes, but Soothing, do you want to any other comments? And then Tex, I did just want to bring up the SEG cons and the prize pool after.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, as far as the holiday bash goes, fully agree. The website launched like 3 weeks before Christmas. And so the idea was to get something out there, and we moved the Discord League back to January, the start date, so that holidays wouldn't get in the way of anything. And in the meantime, I wanted to have something for people to play. And so if you were available during the holidays, that was kind of the idea behind the Holiday Bash. But yeah, I mean, I agree. It should have been before Christmas, 100%. As far as the locking down, being able to see plays and stuff, I think there's two ways to think about it. And, as we are growing Bo Jackson Battle Arena, I think we have like at least 4 or 5 new people join the Discord League every single day. And those people can be active and watching those games and things like that. They see what's going on. They see how the game is getting played and different strategies. And that gets people's minds kind of turning and churning, which then allows them to want to build more decks and then find a deck to beat a deck. So locking it down, it's so hard for me to say that because there's so much content that I want to build around playing that needs gameplay, but as well as keeping it separate. So I don't know. I'll chew on that for a little bit, Cursive, for sure, and see if I can come up with something that I like, and I think people will at least agree to, not necessarily love, but see if I can figure something out.
Well, and we should mention in-person tournaments is there people who organize as teams, and they do have people go around and they look at people you're going to play against and they take notes against them. So that is something that's done in the real physical world. So to a certain extent it's something similar that's going on here. And so some people would say you need to build your team up so you can sit in other rooms and you can take a look there. But Soothing, welcome to the big time. You could either have people not care about what you did, or you could have people who have very strong feelings about what you do. And that's the best compliment in the world, because it means they care about what you're doing and they have they're vested in it. So I do want to mention Rob is that since Soothing mentioned Rob, I would be remiss if I didn't mention our sponsor is that
Don't guess the price. Look up their value now at radishpriceguide.com.
Of course, you can always go to radishpriceguide.com. We were talking about the case prices. And one of the things that we looked at last week was the double mega box. And Tex, I was letting folks know, I stopped at several Dicks who said that when I checked the website, they had 1 box, 2
Dick's
box.
Sporting Goods.
Dick's Sporting Goods is they did not have any of the product they said they had listed. So those are phantom listings now in Dick's. So that double mega box price is that it's absolutely it's going to be going up because that product's gone. So anybody who wants to rip, whether it's breakers, individuals, people who just found it, they're going to have to go to eBay. And when I checked like yesterday, it was like 125. I'm surprised it hasn't moved up to the 130, but with no product coming till April is like, you can expect that to go up. So Tex, the one thing that I want to talk about, and it's interesting because both Wonders of the First and Bo Battle, they've been on the SCG Con circuit, the Star City Games convention circuit, and it goes to different cities. Now we've got Atlanta coming up, we've got Portland, Oregon that's coming up, and we did have a sealed $10,000 event for both games, and that has now dropped to $3,000 for sealed. And it's very interesting, Tex, because on the Wonder side of the house, people are there's a strong reaction by some of the people who have built teams, and even a little Chicken Little, like, oh my gosh, is this going under? Well, based on the fact that Tom Felton, Ben Affleck, Lindell, all these signers are coming into Wonders, and their second sets coming out, like 100% they're not. But the biggest argument I make to the Wonders crowd is I say, look at over in Bo Battle, nobody would think anything's happening over there other than success, and they're cutting their prize from 10,000 down to 3,000. And I think it's really important to know that the Frenchie is very data driven. And so you basically have a year of SCG cons. And so Frenchie, whatever he's seeing is he wants to grow the game. And just like he is not building a product for flippers, he's not building a product for breakers. And he loves breakers, but he'll tell you, he's like, I'm not building this to make breakers rich. I'd love for you guys to make a way so you can. Let's not get in that whole story. We all know you guys aren't getting filthy rich. Like, it's a grind. So like, we don't need to go to that. But like, I want to clarify, you guys aren't all getting rich. But Frenchie is, when it comes to the SCG cons, there are people who are building teams to be successful. And I think what's interesting in Wonders, where there's a professional circuit text, I know one member of the Wonders community, he was on Flesh and Blood and he made over 100,000 a year being on the circuit. And for those people to see the 10,000 go to 3,000, it's a little bit more jarring to them because they're looking at it as a way to make money. I think Bow Battle's a little bit different, and you didn't see it. The reaction in Bow Battle, because I think it's more about camaraderie. And, Cursive, I think, has gone to the most out of anybody here. So, Cursive, you can speak to, I'm curious what your thoughts are. But, Soothing, also, I want to hear from you because you're building these teams. And it's a little bit different when you were thinking, okay, we're going to build these teams based on our success. If we win this much money, it can offset the cost. But first, I'd love to hear Cursive's thoughts about this in terms of the prize change. And for the record, there will be more money, cash prize, in addition to sealed product, but there will be more cash prizes given out in 2026 for Bow Battle than there was in 2025 when you add it all up. So that's the other thing that's lost on people. In both Wonders and Bow Battle, there will be more given out in cash, not just product. But still.
I just want to say quick, I think it just comes down to math. Like you said, they had to lower the price because there's so many more contests this year than there were last year. Again, this product is a year old. Like these contests, all this competition is not even a year old. Now, this is for the first time we're going to have a full year of competition of the circuit, the tour, whatever they call it. And so, I think that is why the prize money had to come down, just because there's so many more contests. Anyway, Anthony, let's hear what you have to say.
Yeah, so I'll be in Atlanta. Unfortunately, it'll be just myself, not the wife or the kids this time. But I am flying in and specifically playing Spec, the 160, because the prize on that is going to be a entry card. So that is massive. For anyone that plays, it goes back to the original regionals from last year. But the reality is, like you said, there's now,
Wait, Cursive, can you just explain when you say entry card, you mean the Bo Jackson of 99 auto card for 2025?
That's correct. So yes, it'll be the of 99 that will get you into Apex or Apex Madness, and then at that point get you a blast box, which is a big one. Whether we're trying to be competitive at that or just get an entry to get the blast box. I mean, both of those are now valid options. But the reality is the SCGs, what I was going to say is there's probably about a dozen or so, maybe even a little more than that. So I'll be in Atlanta. I think we're going to skip Portland, and then we should be back for the Los Angeles, Vegas, everything that's on the East Coast. I think for the prize support, unfortunately for timing, I won't be in the sealed 3K this year. In Atlanta, but I don't think it's a huge issue. I mean, as far as the sealed stuff we saw from last time in Vegas, there was a ton of people that played in the non-prize support one or 10K one. And so it's just a way for newer people to kind of jump in and get their feet wet on playing. And I think that's the goal. Talk what you said, Scott, about camaraderie. We stand out head and shoulders above everything else because of the personalities and just kind of our excitement for the game. So when most other TCGs are real quiet and serious, we are everything but that.
It's great. That's soothing.
Soothing. Oh, did you have something to add?
No, I was just saying, like, that's 100% true. We in Vegas, we were all there. Jason and Anthony and myself and a few others, and it was just the tale of two worlds. There was the Bo Jackson people, and then there was everyone else. And in my opinion, we were having the most fun.
We are the most fun people. So,
and Soothing, as a team owner, though, did that change your calculations at all when the prize pool?
Yeah. Listen, I am no Jerry Jones. All right.
Multi team owner.
Wow. All right. So getting past that, so as the team owner, which you are, what do you? I mean, does it change your calculations at all, or did it not?
No. I mean, to be honest with you, so like. Jason and Anthony and I, we had first kind of started talking about it, and then me and Jason talk almost every day. And the idea of just having a team Valley kind of just became more apparent. And as we talked about it, it's not like Bazooka. to the extent of they're sending people everywhere to do it, as far as Bazooka. But Valley we're stretched. There's a few more people in Valley, and so it's really a group of people that are supporting each other in collecting and all that kinds of stuff, just as much as it is for someone playing. Like in Team Valley, there's people that don't play, and they're just there to support. So when we talk about Team Valley and me being a team owner, I'm just the circus ringer. I'm just the guy who put everyone in a room together, and we're just having a good old grand time.
You're more the GM. You're the GM more than the owner.
Yeah, there you go. But we're getting jerseys for them, and they're all going to be custom. And the cool thing with Valley is it's not Valley Hit House branded; it's just Valley. And on the jerseys, I'm planning to have the people who are breaking, like that are on Team Valley that are breakers. Their logo is going to be on the jersey. So Big U's logo is going to be on there. Curse's logo is going to be on there. A few of the other guys that are on the team, their logos will be on the jerseys too. So
I'm looking forward to you having a female on there, and she just goes by Valley Girl. So that's what I'm hoping. You have somebody on there. Anthony, do you think, in terms of, I know one concern that Frenchie has, both from the Wonders and the Bo Jackson Battle Arena, is you see these Magic the Gathering people coming over and farming. They see the prize pool and they come over, and we certainly saw that in Baltimore, right? They were a third of the field and they were 2/3 of the final 8. And by kind of shifting away from that, do you think this does a better job in like shifting more towards sealed product, right? Does that kind of tilt the board? And again, you want that ticket so you can play at a tournament, so you can win a blast box. Again, that Magic person isn't going to be able to farm that instantly. We'd love for some of them to convert over, but if they're just converting over for an SCG con to try to win 10,000, that's probably not the right person you're trying to convert. So do you think that'll help as well, is like keep it more in-house for Bo Battle?
I think the conversion is what we're going for, right? So in Baltimore, the 10K was very split. It was as far as the entries. When we got to Vegas, it was, I think we said 2 or 3 people were non-bubble players, and by the end of it, we're like, hey, you guys are bubble players now. Whether you like it or not, we're a very pushy crowd. Some of us more than others, and the reality is like, hey, if you're gonna be sitting down and you're gonna be playing this game, like we're gonna do everything we can to help you become bubble players. And they were on the Discord by that day, if not the following day, introducing themselves.
Just so you know, and Wonders of the First is that American Texan calls those your sister's fiance. They're probably going to be in the family, and they're kind of the family right now, but they're not fully in the family. So he refers to those people as like your sister's fiance. So Seth, you have, like, we always talk about these guys going to the SCG cons, and but do you have any plans to go to any? Of course, I think Hartford, Connecticut's going to host one next year. That's going to be where like the final one, the Vegas version, is going to be next year.
I will absolutely be there. Well, I'll be at the National for sure. It's just a matter of, I'm still part-time, guys, and I still have a day job that requires time off and planning. So I'll be at National, and if I can make any other ones, I'll go to there. But that's the only one I can really commit to right now.
Yeah, just to let you know, if you go, right, Kurt, like the big thing is once you go to one, it's hard to stop going. It's kind of like going to the National Card Show. Is like you can't stop going because you have such a good time. So anyways, I'm waiting for you to get addicted. Thanks, Tex. I just wanted to, this isn't a big issue in the Bo Battle community, but I just wanted to address it because it's an issue that came up. Talk about it. Let's move on into 2026. So Tex, thanks for letting us just talk about the SCG cons.
I promise that. But you just take over whenever you want.
Oh, we're all looking forward to hanging out with Eric in Atlanta. So he's gonna find us a good spot to eat on Friday, so we can watch the Raiders' #1 picks options go head to head Friday night.
Who also has a warehouse worth of goodies for you all to enjoy.
Yes.
Ooh,
Yes.
Ooh, fun.
I am jealous. I won't be in Atlanta. It's very sad for me, but
well, I'm looking forward to Chicago. So that's that, and yeah. That's the big one for me. Anyway, it's been a great show. Love having all of you here. Soothing. When is Valley Hit House streaming again? When's your next break?
probably in a few hours. What time is it?
Excellent. All right, go on.
4 or
Go on
5
whatnot.
hours.
Bookmark the shows. Seth, Mainly Breaks. When are you breaking again?
Breaking Sunday at 6. Real quick, we're gonna do our first single show sometime in January, and we'll be selling stuff from the B Jamps collection. So I'm excited about that. More details to follow.
Interesting. Okay. More details to come. Very nice. Jason, Big U Breaks. When are you on again?
So our single show is Wednesday night. So that's our big single show. We have a lot of fun doing that. Then we also are going to do a break on Saturday morning after the OG Eric, Mr. Hop, and then do another break.
Wait, hold on, Jason. Didn't something happen? You were supposed to follow Eric last Saturday. Was it somebody else was saying, "Where are you, Jason?" Because he had that big following and he wanted to dump it on you. What happened to you guys?
It was, and I apologize to Eric. We had an illness run through the house, so. It hit me first, and then I shared it with the girls. So we're back on our feet now, and we're ready to roll. So starting out 2026 rolling. So we're excited about it.
Awesome.
Yeah, so if people want, and that's going to be singles for you on
Saturday. No, Saturday will be a break, and then
break. Okay.
Our single show. I was just reiterating that because people were having trouble finding it. Every Wednesday night. Every Wednesday night is our big single show. And then doing breaks on Saturday morning and either Monday or Tuesday night this week. Normally team up with Anthony, but I know Anthony's traveling with the family. So figuring out what we're going to do either Monday or Tuesday night.
Wonderful. Well, we'll keep bookmarks ready on your whatnot
Thank you so
site.
much. Thank you.
Eric, when's the Card Society breaking again or doing a single show?
40 minutes. Yeah, we'll do 3 hobbies, 3 megas, 3 blaster break.
Nice.
And tomorrow morning, get your singles. Be back at it as well. So excited to see what we pull today. We've been on a nice little run. Any predictions? What you guys think we'll get today?
Ooh. We need to see a hex. It's hex or bust all day.
Pink 1 of 1. Secret.
Yeah, when was the last time a super came out?
We're due for a super.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
a Griffey Steel Auto.
Oh,
I'll take that all day. Yes.
Well, and Seth, Seth, on your break, you said you were going to pull a gum, and that's the one where you pulled a what? You were close, but what?
I said I was going to pull a 170 gum, and I pulled a 170 auto. It was Jalen Brunson burner. So
yeah,
I mean, I got the power right.
So what is Eric going to pull today then?
He's going to get a pink 101 today. That's in one of those boxes. You're welcome, Eric.
and what exactly are you ripping today? How many boxes?
3 hobbies, 3 double megas, 3 blasters.
Okay. And I'm sorry, the time of the break is what time?
11 a.m. Eastern. So
okay. So I'll have to is it a pick your hero or how is it?
Pick your hero, 10 seconds, sudden death. Get your bids in. We'll have the break filled in 45 minutes.
Nice. Is there pre-bidding allowed?
Yeah, you can pre-bid. Absolutely. The list is in there now.
Yeah, don't you dare touch force field.
Oh, believe me, I won't. It's safe with me. They should pay us to take force field.
Yeah, well.
Anthony,
jeez.
When are you breaking in? When is your next show?
So I won't be back on to the 12th. So we'll be back on the 12th. It'll probably be a mix of a single show and a break, just because it'll be a while. I know our single shows are typically Monday. Like Eric said, he's Saturday, and Jason's Wednesday night for singles. But I will say, we talked about New Year's resolution real quick. I never use a promotion tools within Whatnot. I am going to do a New Year's resolution that every show is going to be promoted within Whatnot. And it actually works out really well. The last break I did this past Monday, I think we had like 12 new buyers. It did really well. And so, so trying to remember that tool is out there and it really works. So we'll see you guys on the 12th after Atlanta.
Excellent. Enjoy your vacation, your time with your family. Real quickly, Onyx Gold Collects is asking, has the super butterfly sting been found yet? I don't believe it has.
Where's Swan? Swan's tracking everything. I don't think so.
No, has not.
All right. And Slappy, who is the player you would like to see? If you could pick one player for the 2026 any edition? What's the player you'd want? Slappy?
Is he frozen?
Wait, you're coming back to me here at the end?
Yeah, yeah. I want to know.
Closer.
Hello?
He's shocked.
What'd you? Did
Yeah.
you fall asleep? What
I want
happened?
No, I almost felt like the tape was on loop because we're doing the closing, and I'm like, wasn't this question for 25 minutes?
Well, I wanted to get to you. You didn't give us a player or an actor or somebody that you'd like to see in the.
You know what's interesting
in
that
a
we
future
never
set.
talk about. You know what's funny is Seth and I are both Yankee fans, and you know what's interesting? He went to Mickey Mantle, and nobody, when we talk about Tom Brady, Michael Jordan, Tiger Woods, nobody puts Derek Jeter on that same level. But I just spent the last week with a Red Sox friend of mine, and we're just talking about, there are people like, to Derek Jeter is like, he really is just wired so differently. Like, I love Aaron Judge. He's a generational player. Like the fact that he focused on average, and he was able to do it while maintaining that home run base. But he's not a captain. He's not like Derek Jeter. When there was a trouble in the locker room, that person, we found out later, they were traded 2 days later. He never talked bad about his teammates. He was focused on winning, and winning was the most important thing. He is on the same level as Tom Brady, Tiger Woods, or these guys. So it's hard for me to say like Derek Jeter might be there, but I got to tell you, like that McEnroe Connors duo auto, that might still be my top one. I just want to see like that to me was like Pete Sampras is a great tennis player, but he ruined men's tennis. It's like I got tired of watching it when they started. I don't want to see 80 aces a match. I want to see I want to see net play, like in McEnroe and I mean Chang and Agassi and these guys. Some of them still did it, but McEnroe and Connors were the last two people that really played skillful tennis. So.
Bring back.
All right. Well,
bring back what?
The wooden rackets. Screw you, carbon fiber.
Yeah. So Eric, I assume you're a power serve guy. You love seeing that.
Yeah, baby. You bring the heat.
Yeah,
I want the heat.
Yeah, are you a tennis player? You look like you're a power server. Are you?
I was, back in the day for sure.
Yeah, he looks like Pete Sampras's kid.
We got to get some videos out there for the opening of Eric.
Just me serving for 20 minutes.
Yeah. We're just gonna loop it.
And by the way, Tex, in terms of compelling television, I knew talking about like 1970s and 80s men's tennis was probably
yeah. For anybody 60 and over who remembers John McEnroe and
Soothing
Halloween text.
Soothing literally just yawned.
Yeah.
But by the way, could you imagine Soothing with like he's got like a sweatband around, like he could dress like McEnroe, like
little short white shorts and a white polo.
Yes.
Off of tennis for a moment, my player would have been Scottie Pippen. I want to see Scottie Pippen in Boba at some point.
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
you got a name for him?
Pimpin'.
I don't. I've been thinking Pimpin'. Pimpin' would be cool.
He's like a godfather.
Yeah. Well, but we're getting close to Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
With Barocious, he's a bit of a pimp, if I can say, and so it's tough to have two pimps. It's usually trouble when you get two pimps. At least that's what Slappy tells me. I'm not sure. So, this has gone completely off the rails.
Yeah.
So, no tip and Pippin.
Who brought up tennis?
I don't know. I'm just glad power bottoms didn't come up when we were talking about power serving. So, anyway,
wrong show.
Or is it? Thanks everybody for joining us. This has been Boba Breakers Breakfast Battle Arena Roundtable, whatever the hell this show is called. I want to thank Soothing, Seth, Jason, Eric, Anthony, of course, Slappy. Thank you to everybody for watching. We will see you next Friday. Make sure you join and bookmark everyone's breaks. Ciao.
Ciao.
Morning light is rising and the break